Catherine and Brian from Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario, Canada, bringing you our Indigenous perspective on all things paranormal, and this reading is always done with cards. So it's the reading for the week of, I can still not talk after last week. It's the reading for the week of April 20th to the 26th inclusive. And we are moving first day right into Taurus. So the earth sign, very stable sign, and we are still in Listening Woman, having just moved into Listening Woman last week on the 17th. So if you don't know what I mean by that, have a quick look at the previous week's video, and that's always a good idea because I'm using the same decks as last week. It provides a larger picture continuity because basically I'm getting 14 cards from multiple decks. These are still the art decks, but there's a continuity that I can't do if I change them up every week. So with that being said, let's go to the cards. So this week I'm using the John Bauer Tarot, and nothing says a good time like riding under the moon on your moose. But anyway, so this is John Bauer, and these are the other art-based tarot and oracles that I'm using as clarifiers. Starting our week, we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is looking in the horizon there for the next possible adventure that's involving love and romance and all good things. Like all knights, they can, kind of fall off the horses and look goofy. Not the person you want or expect as lifelong partner material either. They're kind of love them and leave them archetypes. But anyway, this is about emotional stability, emotional readiness to go on a journey. And it's an emotional journey. It's looking for something new. But the ancestors are clarifying it with the exact same card, shuffling the deck thoroughly as I do between weeks. It's the Four of Swords, which is rest. So this is the resting time. When you're thinking about this, you're not necessarily doing action for this emotionally charged, exciting journey. It's followed by the Six of Cups, and this is introspection, looking at the past, thinking perhaps with rose-colored glasses about one's history, its memories, nostalgia, all those good things. There's a reason to do that if one does it well and not just from a place of flakiness. It's important to be careful what we think of without remembering all of the details, glossing over some of the details. Sometimes things that we see with our rose-colored or rose-tinted glasses aren't really as they were. So the clarifier here is the rods, and this particular card is about sweeping away, getting rid of, removing detritus. It's cleaning up the junk from our memories, really. And we tend to hold on to what's good to remember and not so much what isn't. But the rods are saying clean that up. Make sure you know exactly that your memories are right. It's not get rid of the junk in the memories. It's make sure that you're remembering the junk so that you can put it in its right place. Clean it up. The next card here is the Page of Swords. So lots of communication, lots of Perhaps naivety involved, misunderstanding communication, a lot of weird foibles, if you want to put it that way. And it's interesting because the clarifier here is the Six of Wands. Knowing that you're coming home to community awareness and success and glory and all those good things that the Six of Wands represents. It's being aware that sometimes there's gossip and misunderstanding, and sometimes there's inappropriate messages that might come ahead. So hold on to the glory part of this and be aware that sometimes not everybody in the background is happy that you've had the experience that you've had. Some people are jealous of success. This is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles showed up in last week in that reading. We're still gathering through our experiences and our hard work. This troll is the one that's the king, gathering the resources needed to make things work. And things are going to work, and things are going to be harried or horrible or stressful or anxious because it's being clarified by the Queen of Cups. She's the one who has the emotional maturity to know how things need to happen and to keep things peaceful around her so that those she serves and those she loves, it's an introspective thing that the Queen brings. So she has to be in that emotionally mature space as an example to those around her. It's like the old, if you're in a bad situation on a plane and the oxygen masks come down, you have to put that on your face, yours on your own face first before you try to help other people, because you could pass out and help no one. So she's all about making sure she's in a deeply peaceful, emotionally calm place, and brings that as an example to those around her and just instills that calm. So it's happening. The King here of Pentacles is bringing his stuff, making his legacy, doing the work that was talked about last week. And that archetype is there for us as well. So it's balanced with the male and the female energies. These cards aren't gendered, although they might be painted to be gendered. But it's the yin and yang, the dark and the light, the things that need to be in balance for stuff to work. Which brings us to this personal card, which is very much the Two of Swords. An interesting depiction. This is finding peace. This is perhaps people in an argumentative place, squabbling from within, needing to shut their eyes on the external pressures of the world, particularly emotionally. And so these two warriors here, the snake and the person, are at a standoff. Two of Swords aren't always a negative. This is not what this means. It means finding peace from a situation that might seem unsolvable. And it's clarified here by the cloud. And I'm just going to grab the book and bring you that message. The cloud is from the Odilon Redden book here. This is wonder, possibility, accepting the unknowns, and knowing that a resolution will come. So accept the unknowns for this time. It's not known how this is going to work out, but accept that it will. And here we have the moon again, this week. And yeah, I love this deck, particularly for this card, since the Moon card is my card and my lifeline. And it's clarified by the King of Pentacles. So we've got the Moon lighting the way. This is intuition. This is knowing where we're going through intuitive means rather than reading the map. The King of Pentacles here, that's King of Coins, King of Pentacles, same thing. Saying our legacy is intact. We're both heading in the same direction, both looking in the same direction. So everything is moving forward. It's just fine. And finally, the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card is, in this case, it's the karmic card. It's major arcana. It is the balanced love equally between two people, for sure, but it's also that we are at peace and in balance within ourselves. Our soft selves, yin self, and our more assertive self, the yang self. We need to be in balance within before we can be in balance in relationship. So this is very much, again, very similar to this card. It's a balanced situation. And it's clarified by benevolence, respect, and loyalty. I loved you, I love you now, and I'll love you forever. So those are words we would speak to a loved one, but they're always loved, or words we need to speak of love to ourselves and make sure that we're coming at life from a place of balance. All right, you can flip the camera. This is another one. I think I'll be keeping this as well, to look at the 2 weeks in a row and see. This is subtle. This is a more subtle supporting cast member to last week's video. It's sort of cementing some of the viewpoints here, and I think it warrants study. Anyway, that's what I'll do with it. I thank you. Brian thanks you for being with us week after week, and your support helps keep the background computer expenses from being overwhelming and forcing us to shut down, because it costs more than just what we would consume personally at the for our computer supplies and such. Anyway, thank you. Please do subscribe, like the video, comment, share the video, send us a coffee. I'm getting to be in that time of asking for support that way through the coffee platform or PayPal or however you want to do it. We appreciate all your support. Anyway, have a wonderful week and see you soon.